Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and I am here with my juice in a champagne glass because why not? It is super cloudy, super rainy, windy and cold out there, and so I am trying my best to enjoy being inside and doing little things that bring joy and pleasure to my life, like drinking my juice in a champagne glass. I got a juicer for Christmas and I'm obsessed with making juice. I hope this obsession lasts because I can see it being really good for me to get all these vitamins every day. But I wanted to come on here and talk to you about something that has been really heavy on my mind, like not in a bad way, in a very good way, and that is the importance of importance. Okay. So I have recently gotten back into reading Reality Transurfing by Vadim Zeland. If you've never heard of that before, I'm sorry. Perhaps I'll make a video explaining what reality transurfing is, but just know that it's this like manifesting modality created by this like Russian, I think he studied quantum physics. He's a scientist. So it's a really fascinating book. And I've read it a little bit before, like over the past couple of years, but I haven't actually really taken the time to like actually read the book itself, read it slowly, make sure I'm taking the information in, taking notes. So that's what I'm doing to start off 2025. And something that I have learned from the book that really just made so many things in my life make sense was the concept of excess potential and importance levels. So imagine that you are playing a piano and you're hitting all of these notes on the piano, and each note represents a part of your life. Maybe one note is your goal to be a famous singer. Another note is your friendships. Another note on the piano is your relationship. Another note is your health and your fitness. And you're playing this beautiful, beautiful song on the piano and hitting all the notes, and it's harmonized. There's harmony there. All the notes are pretty much in the same volume level. Now imagine that one of the notes in the song, you keep pressing down that key very, very hard. It's like ding, 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 while you're trying to play this really beautiful piece of music. And eventually the string on the piano that creates that note breaks because you've been hammering on it so hard. And it breaks because you've been hammering on it so hard. And it also breaks because the universe is trying to get you to cut it out, to stop playing that note so loud, because you're destroying the beautiful harmony of the song that you're playing. So it's the same thing in your life. If you have one area of your life that you are seeing as very, very important, and you're constantly thinking about it, you're constantly trying to do something about it, you're constantly overthinking about it, worrying about it, having anxiety, having fear, and it's just this one piece of your life. Maybe it's your job, your relationship, like I said, your health, a goal, and it's so big in your life that it's like so loud, and it's taking away all of your attention from the other goals in your life and the other hopes and dreams you have and the other things you need to take care of in your life. The universe will come in with something that the author Vadim Zeland calls balancing forces, and will effectively cause something to happen to force you to not put so much attention on that thing or not worry about that thing so much. So the universe will do something in your life to help balance you out. Like in the example, the universe came in and broke the piano string so that way that loud note isn't being heard anymore and ruining the piece. I have seen this applied in my life so many times, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. I am someone that did not come from a very stable home. My parents divorced when I was very young. My dad left the house, and my life was not very peaceful. And a lot of the relationships that I saw growing up, like my mom's relationships with her romantic partners, my mom's relationship with my dad's relationships with his romantic partners, my grandparents' relationship, they were not relationships that had a lot of love in them or harmony or understanding. And so my brain got programmed to believe that just real love and someone who's honest and genuine and wanting and really loving me and wanting to commit to me, that kind of person coming into my life just isn't something that happens, because I had never really seen it happen to other people in my life growing up. So I just didn't really feel like it was possible. Yet it was something that I always really, really wanted. So that's just to give you some context. All of my romantic relationships, all of my boyfriends, all of my dating situationships, I got into them. And in the beginning, the man adored me, wanted to talk to me, thought I was the most beautiful, amazing thing. I felt good, I felt great, I felt wanted, I felt loved, but they weren't very important to me in the beginning because I didn't really know them, right? I was just getting to know them. So I wasn't emotionally invested in them. So it was really easy for me to enjoy the relationship, enjoy the good feelings, have fun, and not place too much importance on the relationship or worry about it going south, worry about it going away. And then time would go on, and then I would start to develop feelings. And when I developed feelings for these men, things started getting hella important. The relationship started getting hella important because I think subconsciously I really, really wanted these relationships to work. Because if they worked, then it would mean that I broke the cycle of seeing these relationships that didn't have much love in them, that were unstable, that didn't work out for the people around me. I wanted so badly to have one good, committed man relationship in my life, so that it's always been a big dream of mine, right? It's always been a big goal. So it's always been very, very important in my life. And when I started having feelings for the person that I was seeing, I started thinking about it all the time, worrying about it all the time. And it just became very loud and very important in my life. And that's when stuff actually did start to go south, because I started forgetting about what I bring to the table. because I was thinking all the time about how the other person is so wonderful and how badly I want them to stay in my life. I started forgetting about my other goals, about the things that I enjoy doing that bring me joy, about the things that make my life amazing on my own without anyone else. And therefore, these balancing forces came in, and the other person started to get very distant, and the other person started pulling away until they exited, quit the relationship. And I was always super devastated. But looking back, I can see that it had to happen because I was making those relationships the absolute center, the absolute focus, the absolute condition for my own happiness. It's like I couldn't be happy, I couldn't feel happy unless the other person was acting a certain way towards me, or unless I felt validated that the relationship was okay and that it was going to work out. Like I was always worrying about the relationship not working out, and therefore it didn't. So, after all of this rambling, this is what I want you to take from this video. Be very careful about how much importance you place on your goals and on the things that you want in your life. You really want a job, or you really want a person, or you really want to look a certain way, to have a certain thing. You making that thing so big and so important in your life is working against you, because the universe loves a balance. The universe needs a balance. The only reason why this whole universe is able to stay together is because of balance. And if something in your life becomes imbalanced, the universe, God, whatever, your higher self, whatever, will cause things to happen to force that thing to come into balance. So if you're watching this and you're realizing, oh my God, that thing that I want, yes, I have been making it super important, and I'm not seeing results, and I'm getting frustrated, and I'm getting worried, and I'm stressing about it, it's okay. It's not too late. What you need to do is make sure, just like when you're playing that song on the piano, make sure you're hitting all of the other notes. Make sure you are still putting your attention on yourself, on your own well-being, on the other things that you're interested in, and the other things in your life that make you feel good, that make you feel accomplished, that make you feel positive. Really try. Trying is probably not the best word, actually, because you don't want to put too much effort into this. But every time you catch yourself worrying or stressing or placing a lot of importance on that specific thing, just remind yourself, it doesn't have to be that important. I also have X, Y, and Z over here that I want to accomplish, that I'm going to work towards, that I enjoy. Make sure your life is balanced. As much as you can, do not waste too much of your mental energy on the one thing, on that one thing. Balance, 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 balance. Balance is key. Balance is the key to manifesting. Balance and letting go enough to not make any of these goals super important to you, and just taking little actions every day that are going to get you closer to that version of life where you have met those goals. And I am still on this journey, so we're in this together. I am just beginning my journey of managing my importance levels and making sure that I'm living a balanced life where I'm not only giving my attention to one area of my life and overthinking it and fretting about it, and instead making sure my attention is evenly being allocated to all the different facets of my life that matter to me. And also, please let me know in the comments if you have any video requests. I don't really plan my videos ahead of time. I like to just speak what is most present on my mind, but I also want to help anyone who's watching. So if you have an idea for a video that you would like me to make, please let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you have subscribed, I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.